It's me, sir. My name is Latunji Sumsola once again. I'm here to present the topic, explain the chemistry of cis-member heterocyclic carbon compound with one or two heteroatoms. Cis-members abstract. These cis-members heterocyclic containing nitrogen are valuable compounds, particularly in medical chemistry. However, there are N-sulfonated derivatives, for example, analogues of diazine such as pyrazine, pyridine, and pyrimidine, 1,2,4-triazine, and triazine analogues as 1,2,3-triazine, 1,2,4-triazines, 1,2,5-triazines, and 1,3,5-triazines have been identified as pharmacology important heterocyclic with derived biological activities. In this chapter, the synthesis of these derivatives as well as the variant biological activity are displayed in details. In this review, several fields of this biological science obviously include heterocyclic molecules. These molecules carries out several sorry. In this review, several fields of this biological science obviously include heterocyclic molecules. These molecules carries out several essential functions in biology, medicine, and technology. One or more heteroatom may be found in the structure of heterocyclic compounds. They might be cyclic or non-cyclic property. Heterocyclic compounds are used to be variety of application CC by NC and NC. Heterocyclic compound. Any of these major class of organic chemical compounds characterized by the fact that some of all of the atoms in their molecules are joined in a ring containing at least one atom of an element other than carbon. The cyclic parts of heterocyclic indicates that at least one ring structure is present in such a compound, while the prefix hetero means other or different refers to the monocarbon atoms or heteroatoms in the ring, and their general structure. Heterocyclic compounds resemble cyclic organic compounds that incorporate other carbon atoms in the rings. For example, cyclopropane with a 3 carbon atom ring or benzene with a 6 carbon atom ring. But the presence of the heteroatom gives heterocyclic compound physical and chemical properties that are often quite distinct from this of their all carbon rings analogues. Heterocyclic compound includes many of the biochemical material essential to life. For example, nucleic acid, the chemical substance that carries the genetic information controlling inheritance constant of long chain of heterocyclic units held together by other types of material. Many natural occurring pigments, vitamins, antibiotics, and heterocyclic compounds are the most hallucinogen hallucinogens, while modern social and development compounds are the most in development on synthetic modern society is dependent on synthetic heterocyclic for use of drugs, pesticides, dyes, and plastics. We have historical context on heterocyclic compound. This heterocyclic compound, any of a class of organic compound whose molecules contain one or more rings of atoms with at least one atoms. The heteroatoms brings an element other than carbon, most frequently oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur, as in irregular cyclic hydrocarbon. Such heterocyclic ring may include single, double or triple bond, or by aromatic C-covalent bond aromatic compound, and the compound may contain one or more single rings or more fused rings. Compound having 5 members and heterocyclic ring include chlorophyll, hemoglobin, indigo, tryptophan and acetyl polymer. These with 6 members heterocyclic ring include pyridine, pyridosine, vitamin B6, vitamin B6, C, vitamin B complex, vitamin E, quinine and the pyrene molecules in nucleus, which is found in sugars, and the anthocyanin pigment. Nicotine and morphine have both 5 and 6 member heterocyclic ring. Some antibiotics like penicillin have 2 different heteroatoms in their rings. Other important heterocyclic compounds are pyrimidine, which occurs in barbiturates, and purine, which occur in caffeine and related compounds. Pyrimidine and purine are the present compound of the nucleic acid. Heterocyclic compounds have gained a lot of attention because of their numerous significant medical and biological uses. These are found in more than 90% of the novel drugs and span and gaps between biology. So, I'm sorry. As I was saying, they are found. They are found in more than 90% of novel drugs and span of gap between biology and chemistry, where so many specific discovery and application occur. Heterocyclic also play a role in different field in inclusive and medicinal chemistry, biology, biochemistry, and other analytical agrochemistry. We have application of heterocyclic compound. We have agrochemistry and pharmaceutical both use heterocyclic compound. We have heterocyclic compounds are utilized as starting materials in organic chemical synthesis. Purine and its derivatives are frequently employed as intermediates in the manufacture of pharmaceutics, agrochemical dyes, photographics chemical and other organic compounds. Our pesticide dyes and plastic are also contain heterocyclic compounds. How they serve as gold standards for chematographic analysis. They are employed as a disinfectant. They are utilized in dental care products and antimicrobials as an antimicrobials. Have reaction with formation of azine and reaction compound. We have 6 membered heterocyclic with more than one nitrogen and one nitrogen, or one nitrogen and some other heteroatom are named azenes. Diazenes contain two N, that's trazine, three N, tetraazine, four N, etc. Oxazine contain N and O, and trazine N and S. Various isomers are known as the compounds, and 1,2-diazine pyrazine, 1,3-diazine pyrimidine, 1,4-diazine pyrazine. They are simplest diazine. In most cases, their formation are cyclic from the group require both an analyte with two fundamental groups or with two active hydrogen with different atoms, or a reagent with two fundamental groups. A typical reaction with formation of a diazine is the reaction of quinidine derivatives with acetylacetone or hexafluoroacetylacetone. Among the compounds analyzed by JC using the reaction of guanidine, that's HN2, we have dimethylguanidine and various compounds of pharmaceutical importance. Generalization of several fluorescent derivations include reaction with the formation of certain azenes such as conosine derivation. One example of the reaction of ethylenimidazine with cetacoplamine using oxidation with K3F2 FeCN6. And we have the structure of the oxidation of that K3F2. Okay, so this FeCN6. And we have the this on the board. Now, cis-member heterocyclic with one heteroatom. Cis-member heterocyclic are abundant around the world in the form of nature and synthetic sometimes, including various frontline drugs. Malaria is a life-threatening disease caused by parasites that are transmitted to people through the bite of infected mosquitoes. According to the latest estimate released in December 2013, there were about 207 million cases of malaria in 2012, with an uncertain range of 135 to 287 million and an estimated 627,000 deaths, with an uncertain range of consequently, there are the increased damage to synthesize more potent, less toxic drugs to combine agents to combat against malaria. You have Darkwing 8 La. This developed a two-step procedure. This procedure, both the step involved microwave irradiation to synthesize a series of quinolone containing tricycline compound. The first step involved the condensation and the appropriate amino heterocyclic with medrum acid. This is 2,2-dimethyl 1,3-dosine 4,6 followed by crystallization of the resulting synthetic intermediate to produce the quinolone contamine tricyclyl compound. In the second step, diethyl and ionic liquid, that is B F6 we added. This is added to the second step which define ester has a higher dielectric content and capable of absorbing energy very rapidly under microwave irradiation. It can raise the temperature without degrading to 200 degrees Celsius in 30 minutes, whereas ionic liquid enhance microwave absorption. Products obtained were bright and linear tricyclic quinoline depending on the starting tetracycle. And we have the six-member heterocyclic and carbonyl of the common core. Over the past decade, Lewis base has also emerged as powerful catalyst for facilitating chemical transformation, especially cyclicizing reaction. In contrast to the Lewis acid,
2 minutes to go.
in contrast to the Lewis acid, catalyzed via added reaction Lewis base phosphorus N heterocyclic carbonate, that is NHCS, amines and isoterios tends to enhance the nucleophilic and heterophilic character of the substance. There are formation of reaction swinterlink intermediate. In general, kentonin acetylchloride and alene rarely serve as diene and dinophenane in both when activated by nucleophilic. They are engaged in 4+2 cyclization reaction. This reaction occur in phosphorin amide isoteros and HNCS have been the most studied catalyst for nucleophilic catalyzed photo analysis. We have microwave associated synthesis of indicated privileged heterocyclic. Since 1986, a huge number of microwave associated organometallic inorganic transformation have been reported. The use of microwave reduces unnecessary formation of byproduct waste, thereby enhancing the yield of the desired products among organic compounds. Heterocyclic are widely distributed in nature, and many of these
Your
processes.
time is up. Thank you. Thank you. Please let's clap for him. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much.